Agreed, 100%.
That's the being of the earth. Exactly right. And that's what we're all really all about. And if you really want to follow it further, because I had a really good trip just the other day, I expanded out. And it turns out that we're inside another body, inside another body, inside another body, like a cosmic being. So when we talk about God, that's what the fractal taught me. Everything is a fractal. Everything is a hologram. That's how it manifests, how the energy record manifests. You know the formula for a fractal? I would type in Google, type in the formula for a fractal. Go ahead.
You started touching on that earlier, but I let you go on a tangent. So
all right, you guys out there, type in, tell Siri, what is the formula for a fractal?
We have Ken to do that. Ken will figure it out.
Hey, Ken, type into the computer, what is the formula for a fractal? I came upon that formula through a trip that I got. Because a fractal, you know what a fractal is? It looks the same, smaller and smaller. It looks the same, larger and larger, right? Yep. The whole universe is exactly like that, including in our bodies. Our brain, the mycelium patterns in our brain network is identical to the pattern of the many different kinds of solar systems and galaxies.
What you mean is the neurological pathways in your brain. Exactly. Very similar to mycorrhizae fungi and networks.
Does it have the formula? Well, there it is.
Yeah, it's got the diagram and then the basic. I can go into it. Fractal dimensionals from Cornwell.
Right. So that if you use that formula is a description of God. This is
well, that's the stuff you see in all the hieroglyphics and
that's why
geometry.
A mathematic person goes nuts with this. They go, "Oh my God!" Because they can see how everything relates to this one formula. And a fractal is a representation of reality of our dimension that we're here now. A fractal. We're all basically really holograms. We think that the physical world starts with us. The universe starts with us. It doesn't. We're just one part of this manifestation. We're just one part of it. The consciousness is so cool. When I heard the Moody Blues, Thinking Is the Way to Travel, that blew me away because all of a sudden I can go from one dimension to another dimension, another part of the universe to another part of it instantly. So like in a computer or like in your body, a computer, you pinch it, you feel it, right? Or in a computer, it doesn't make a difference. The internet, how far away you are, it's instant. And that's the reality of the whole cosmic energy and the whole cosmic being of energy. And this is the formula that tells you this is how energy works. This is how physically it works. And this is how it manifests. Really cool. It really is. It just blows you away because what it tells me, see, I'm not a heavy religious person, but it keeps pointing to there's something else going on here. There's something else going on here. And so I think of myself as a highly spiritual person, and I like the word God. I don't see God as one being. I see God, there are many different gods. Especially like when you think about dimensions, and the dimensions are multidimensional. This whole thing about multidimension is mind-blowing because in reality, that's exactly what's happening. They think that the universe is limited. It's not. And every time you get to a certain point, you're more to expand, more to go. It's friggin' endless.
Well, where is quantum physics at now? I think the last I heard they were at 7 different dimensions that we exist in at the same time.
No, right now they got it up to 40 or 50, and they're going to find us endless. Probably. It's friggin' endless, infinite. And what's cool about our consciousness, that part of us is like unknown, that we don't know where it really comes from, what it is the tool to travel to all these places and actually see these places. For me, I don't think it's reality until I experience it, until I'm tripping and I go do that and go, wow, that's real. See, because it's real for me, and therefore it's reality.
And I think, and honestly, Andy, I think a lot of people can have a less intense experience using cannabis. If you get really stoned, you can connect with things around you. Yeah, whereas, acid and mushrooms, well, that's next level. I mean, you're really, really going.
I'll tell you something that scientists have discovered. Sativa. Sativa is different than indica. Yep. And what sativa does is that it actually expands your pathways, your neural pathways. It actually expands your neural pathways. Whereas indica, it's made for your body. It's made for your muscles in your body. It numbs your body, it relaxes your muscles, it relaxes your brain to the point where it's a different energy. But sativa, and they're finding out that sativa actually will fight viruses, will fight diseases, will fight all kinds of things. Because if your brain is totally functioning, no disease can attack it. So sativa, and the pure sativa, now sativa, it's hybrid and all this kind. It's the pure sativa that makes a big difference. And that's why I don't smoke indicas. I only smoke sativa. And that.
You definitely got to get some of those red dragon seeds.
Right. This particular one that I've been working with, I tested out myself. I have friends come and smoke, and they'll be like silent. And if the brain is functioning, see, when I started smoking pot, I get high. I do music, I dance, I go nuts. My friends take smoke pot, they like lay around, go, oh, I can't breathe, I can't move. You train your body when the sativa THC comes into your body, it reacts a certain way. The brain, the pineal gland goes, yeah, man, let's start a new pathway over here. Whereas before, if you train your body, yeah, I'm going to get stoned. That's what terminology, getting stoned, right? You don't think of it getting high and doing music and doing anything. You just think about right? You teach.
Well, personally,